Hi everybody, this is Eero here. I'm at the Princess Park of Melbourne. We found a great place where we have a bar and we can set these rings and do a workout, because today we're going to train back. And we're going to specifically take a look at how we can build a stronger back through better control in exercises. We're going to use single arm pulling exercises. So these are a bit advanced and you should first always practice pulling with the two arms. But basically what we're going to do, we're going to take a look at how our back muscles work together to do the pull, and how we can improve not only the strength but the stability in our upper back area, also for better posture. So that's what we're going to do today. Let's go. So we're going to start with the single arm stability row, and we're going to take a look at now how to do it properly. And as the name tells, it's stability, so we're going to practice keeping our body extremely rigid when we do this. So if I do this row, common mistakes is I'm trying to, well, this is a form of row, but we don't want to move our body at all or twist from our back. So all sorts of core movement doesn't belong to this exercise. So what you do in the start, you always, before every repetition, you need to set a posture. So you need to set first master, being here, everything is stable, my core is active, my back is active, my scapula is active as well. I pull it here. So this is also, because you do the single arm, you're going to notice that your chest is going to work as well, otherwise you drop here. So just the chest, core, your hips are all active. And now that I start to pull, my scapula is also contracted so that it stays pretty much down. It doesn't go here, right? And I also bring it backwards to a kind of a neutral position. And from there, I start to row. So at this point, this is the tough point to start. I don't want to do like a momentum. We can want to do it smoothly. Pull, hold, release. I release the scapula with control as well. This is a bit tough because the ground is slippery, but you need to like anchor your legs properly. Pull, release. So from this side you can see better how the shoulder blade works. I start pulling it slightly backwards. It goes like back and in, working these muscles here. And from there, once it's stable, I can easily move my arm back like so, and you're gonna feel the muscles in your lats working. So because of the stabilization, we are working the whole body, but the major muscle group that is producing the force is the back muscle, the lats right here. We're pulling next to our body. This is important. I often see people, you know, in my coaching, for example, that they try to always pull too far back the elbow. So what this usually does is you start to rotate the shoulder forward like so. So we're not trying to pull the elbow too high. We're trying to pull it next to our body. And as I'm pulling it backwards, I'm at the same time pulling it inwards. So this motion also works the back muscles, and same way the scapular muscles pull it in and back. So that's what we're trying to do. So our second exercise today is the Bulgarian Stability Row. This is much tougher compared to the previous one, because now we can't use the big strong lat muscle to the extent as in the former exercise. This Bulgarian row means that we're rowing straight to the side. We're trying to hold like almost like a 90-degree angle between the upper arm and our side of the body. So what this means is that we emphasize the teres major, which is here smaller muscle, and also the posterior deltoid, and obviously the upper back muscles are stabilizing so that I can pull this arm back. But what you need to do in the former exercise as well is to set the difficulty, obviously, like depending on how far you lean back. And because this requires such a huge amount of stabilization and it's a single arm exercise, you most likely can't be as low as you would be in a normal row. So I'm now here, and when I do the same start, I pull this so the traps become more active, after which I pull straight to the side. So as much as your shoulders, upper back should be working, you should feel it intensely in your core, especially in this one, the obliques a bit more because it's so wide, so there's the anti-rotation there as well. So this Bulgarian Stability Row, it really emphasizes that posterior shoulder compared to the first exercise, the Stability Row, just the normal ring Stability Row, which emphasizes your lat muscle here. They both of those work the same muscles, obviously, but the emphasis is different. And for example, when I do this Bulgarian row, you're gonna notice this is active. My latissimus is active because it keeps the shoulder blade down so that I don't start shrugging like so. So this is why when you do these pulling exercises, the stability is important. The posture, setting up the posture right before each repetition is crucial to get the best results, to get the safe results. And you're going to notice your back muscle is going to be that much stronger once you start controlling these exercises. Like, it doesn't matter if it's single arm, the same rules, the same principles apply to those two arm pulling motions as well. Use control, don't use momentum unless that's what you want to do. But in stability exercises and building up strength, we always want to control every single point of our repetitions. So there's going to be some major benefits when you do these rows properly like I showed. So first of all, the back muscles, you're going to increase the mass and strength in those. So that's going to translate to already many sports. But the second thing comes from the core stabilization, because the core stability is something that translates like universally to every sport. It's super important. It doesn't matter if it's upper body or lower body related exercising or sports, your core stability is going to make a big difference. Controlling it, being able to, when you move fast, having that rigid core, not breaking at any point when you move. So these are going to be the major benefits that you're going to get by doing stability rows, focusing on the stability. And that's it for this time. Hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. I will see you guys soon. Take care.